So this is kind of random and not really art related, but life related. So I don't know, it counts. I create art from my life. But I think somewhere around this week, next week, marks 2 years of no wine and no whiskey. Yes! I don't know. I didn't make that decision. Like, it was the weirdest thing. I just woke up and I was like, I'm not going to live like this anymore. I refuse. This is not working for me. And it wasn't a hangover. It wasn't a fight. It was nothing. My husband was like, oh, it's been a few days. You want me to get you wine? I was like, no, I think I'm good. But personally, internally, I made a deal with God. Yeah, that's not going to go very well, is it? Well, that's how it started. And let me just tell you, spoiler alert, the deal I made was that, God, nothing in my life is going right. Nothing. And if I make this deal, if I quit drinking, you're going to make everything right. You're going to just make it work for me. And it's just going to be a great, happy life. You know, everything will be perfect from here on out if I just do this one thing. It must be the one thing that's just changing everything and messing up all my decision making and all of my time with my kids. And anyways, well, like I said, spoiler alert, life got harder. Life got realer. And you know what I learned, especially in the first year? It was, I never had cravings, thank God. You know, I know so many of my friends and so many people that truly struggle with that. I don't make light of it, you know, but for me, my personal journey, thank God, I never had those issues that popped up. I did have things that would happen and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to buy a bottle of wine so I can just drown this out. I don't have to think about it. But, you know, I think that the reality that hit me about a year in was like, oh my God, I've been drowning out so much pain and so much of my life, and I was drowning out the bad stuff, but along with that, I drowned out some of the good stuff. And I don't know, it was like shadow work 101. Well, now that we're 2 years into that shadow work, I'm still doing lots of shadow adjustments and tweaks. And if you don't know what shadow work means, it's just like going inside and acknowledging the bad, the parts of you that are undesirable and tweaking them and fixing them. Well, I'm still tweaking, I'm still fixing, I still cuss like a sailor, I'm still mad at the world when I'm in the traffic. You know, a lot of things that I thought would change didn't change. I don't know, I had unrealistic expectations, I guess. But anyway, so like I said, it wasn't a specific day. I do remember that it was around Father's Day because I was like, you know what, if I'm not giving 100% of myself to my family, to my husband especially, and why am I expecting 100% if I can't give it myself back? So, yeah. A lot of reality checks, a lot of humble pie, a lot of changes. I've been through like, I shouldn't even admit how many jobs I've been through, like 10, I don't know. No, I think it was really like 6. Most of my jobs I always stick with for 3 years at least, but part of this awakening and getting clean and sober and all the things and facing life and grabbing it by the horns, part of that is going, you know what, I don't want to do this, so I'm done, I'm quitting. You know what, I don't choose this, so I'm not doing it. And so yeah, that's caused some financial issues, but I'm okay with it, you know, because at the end of the day, I know where I'm putting my energy, I know where I'm putting my time, I know where I'm putting my actions, you know, and my thoughts. You know, what you think is what becomes. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, and you replay that in your mind every day, over and over and over on replay, guess what? You can't. Whatever you think, that's correct. Whatever you focus on, whatever you give most of your energy to, that's what's going to show up in your life. If you're praying, God, give me, I want this, I want that, please, please, please. Guess what you're doing? You're like a magnet. I've learned that one the hard way. You are literally attracting all the things you don't want. You know why? Because you're thinking about it 24/7. So, anyways, probably not the normal like, hey, I'm sober, this is my new life, my new whatever post, but it's a little bit more raw, a little bit more real for my friends that are thinking about it, because we're all hitting this premenopause phase. You know, I'm 43, and so it's in waves. I just had a 4-year-old, so I feel like I was really going through it. And then when I got pregnant with her, it like kind of reset everything. Yay. But yeah, it's all my friends that have been through it. It's a doozy. It's never fun. And I'm like, I know my girlfriends that are older than me are just laughing like, girl, you hadn't started shit yet. You hadn't even started. Yes, I have. I'm having night sweats and I'm moody and I'm mean sometimes. Yeah, premenopause. Anyways, for those of my friends thinking about quitting drinking, or whatever your vice is, I mean, it's, addiction is addiction. Addiction to thoughts, addiction to sugar, addiction to chocolate, smoking, weed, whatever you want to call it. It's whatever it is. If you're doing it too much and it's too consistent, then it's going to cause issues. Just saying. But those of you that are having those thoughts, like, maybe it's time to just face it, face the life that I've created. And it's scary. There's so many more things that are going to happen that just get harder. And I don't know if you're going through that or you're thinking about it, or you take, you go 2 months without drinking. Don't beat yourself up. Just start over again. If you have a blip, it's okay. The only person judging you is you. The only person beating you up for it is you. And I think that was the biggest, hardest thing for me, and that's why I don't remember the date, because I didn't want to present it to myself in my head like I had a problem, like it was a thing that I had to fix. And when I didn't come at it as I'm broken, it was more like maybe if I tweak this, my life will get a bit better. Maybe if I tweak, like exercising. Lost a lot of weight once I kind of got serious about not eating sugar. It's really simple. Just don't eat a lot. I know that's easier said than that. But for me personally, that was, one of the things that helped is just the way I compartmentalized it in my head, and the way that I thought about it and thought about a solution to a problem that needed to be tweaked. Will I drink again? I have no idea. Right now I just have no desire, and there's not anything that's just that huge that I want to celebrate. I mean, it's been 2 years, so I'm not going to mess that up for just a random glass of wine. So, I don't know. Yeah, I love whiskey. I love port. I love it all. It's so good. After managing all these restaurants and sipping on $500 bottle of wine, it's like, oh my God, this stuff's so good. But at the end of the day, it's the aftermath that comes with it that's not so great. And I am so thankful for the decision I made 2 years ago. I don't care how hard life gets. I'm so thankful. It's changed everything. And anyways, I just wanted to share that. So that's that. Cheers. Call me if you need help. Call me if you have a struggle. Call me if you need to vent a little bit rather than picking up the bottle. Yeah. God, that sounds so cheesy. Picking up the bottle. That's half the problem, is that we present it like you're just like this felon loser, and it's like, no, I'm not. I'm just having a little fun and letting loose. And the biggest reality of all of it is that you're running away from something. So when you're ready to face it, that's when everything changes. Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to share.